सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Today's subject is consciousness can alter your DNA. By training your mind, you can transform your DNA. Today I want to introduce few truths about this epigenetics. As browsing through some of the articles about this epigenetics, this is Dr. Hassan Church. He's written a book called Genie in Our Genes. He has done a great service to Vedic tradition by proving many of the Vedic truths scientifically. Anybody digs in any field with the one goal of Satya, truth, they land on Vedic tradition. In any field it can be. See, without having the vested interests of the marketing companies, marketing industry, in any field, anybody does research with Satya. Satya as the goal, truth as the goal. Simply they land on Vedic tradition. I have seen thousands of modern day researchers. They do not know anything about the Vedic concepts and the consciousness and enlightenment and Anma, Karma, all that. Very highly logical, based on the Western thinking and education system. But when the honesty catches them, Upanishad, Kathopanishad says very beautifully, Shraddha Vivecha. When the honesty possesses them, takes over them. See, millions of researches are done for the benefit of the company which is sponsoring the research. So naturally, it is not research. It is trying to collect some data which will, out of which they can make more products and more profits. Sometime when the vested vested interests are added, the investigation becomes framing. It's no more investigation, it is just framing. Same way, when the vested interests are added to the research, it is not research, it is just collecting some data or creating some data through which they can create products and more money for the company which is sponsoring the research. But rarely, but regularly, some of these great researchers possessed by Satya, truth, Shraddha, sincerity, do not bother about the vested interests of the company which are sponsoring the researchers. They stick to Satya. They always land on the Vedic tradition and Vedic truths. What is Vedic? Means Vidya, knowledge. Ved means to know. To know the truth sincerely, honestly. Anybody who comes to that mental setup, that frequency, simply the Rishi's consciousness lands on them, or they land on the Rishi's consciousness. They become Rishis. I'm really planning by the end of this year, I'm instituting a Rishi Award for these honest researchers. From this January 1st, we will invite these honest researchers who do not go by the vested interests of the companies sponsoring their research and land on the Vedic truths just because of their Shraddha, sincerity, Shraddha Vivecha. I wanted to honor them with the Rishi Award. And they are Rishis. They are Rishis. We'll invite all these great people and give them a Rishi Award. I can say this Hassan Church is a Rishi. He very clearly proves the quality of your consciousness directly transforms the way in which you exist physiologically, or your physiological existence is directly affected by the quality of your consciousness. The quality of your consciousness and the physiological existence are so closely connected the epigenetics, they have done so much of research on this field, on this epigenome. Epigenome is a protein particle responsible for your genes and all the happenings based on genes. Please understand, we are always taught genes are responsible for our diseases. No, it's not true. Even your DNA is not responsible. The quality of your consciousness is responsible. The quality of consciousness can directly change DNA. Hassan Church very beautifully proves even the persistent diseases handed over to you by the previous generations, like cancer, sugar, blood pressure, heart diseases, even they can be just altered, changed, transformed by the quality of your consciousness. Another one research proves only 35% of your DNA is responsible, only 35%, for what you are, who you are, how you are, and all the major factors like your longevity, disease, health and everything. Only 35%. The science of epigenetics and the epigenome opens a new door to the great truths declared by Patanjali and Swatmarama. Patanjali in Raja Yoga Sutras and Swatmarama in Hatha Yoga Sutras. Shiva Sutras says very clearly, the man who is in perfect health just by his Nisangalpa, means the intentionless consciousness, can transmit that to a human being or any being. That is what is exactly the science of healing. I have so many research references here today to share with you all. One is that Dawson Church research and the truth about the epigenome. I can see very clearly when I see these researches, exactly the experience which is happening in me, in others when I do the healing, is scientifically recorded and proved. Usually I see how the healing happens in people. I can see very clearly when I put the hand on the person, the epigenome structure starts changing, which is responsible for the whole building. Please understand, DNA is not responsible for the building. DNA is like a brick. Out of brick we build buildings, but brick itself is not responsible for the plan. If there is a defective brick, there will be defective building. But brick does not carry the blueprint of the building. The epigenome is responsible for the blueprint of the building. I could see very clearly. The epigenome transforms itself and DNA just alters as per the transformation of the epigenome, and clearly the body just remembers the health. Please understand, health is your nature. You don't need to create it, you just need to remember it. The remembrance immediately awakens and the health is back. That is why even the doctors were surprised and shocked when they see the persistent diseases like cancer, blood pressure, all those things get healed. Especially these long-term drug therapies are no more needed and people just walk out of diseases. Doctors were shocked. They asked me again and again, what do you do? What do you do? I tell them, who knows? I only know what happens. But now I am understanding, because of the scientific discoveries. Maybe I can say earlier also I understand what happens, but now only I know the words to transmit that understanding to you all. I don't know what happens, but I do not know these technical terms like epigenetics and epigenome. Now I understand those words also because of these scientific researches. The quality of your consciousness, the quality of consciousness in which you are living is directly responsible. It can just alter, transform any disease, including diseases like cancer, arthritis, handed over to you through generations. If you go to the internet, tons and tons of research is done in this field. How the spiritual healing directly works. not only during spiritual healing, even during initiations, and when people come and sit near me in my breathing space, I can see very clearly their epigenome starts getting awakened, restructures itself, realigns itself. There is another research I was reading. In a vacuum tube, if there are some electrons lying random, if a human DNA is introduced, immediately they all come to a clear, organized shape. They all just stand up. It's like when master enters, how you automatically stand up. They all just organize themselves. Even after the DNA, human DNA was removed, they all stay back in the same shape. Same way, I can see very clearly when people sit in my breathing space, especially during Pada Puja, the Nirvikalpa Samadhi, I can see very clearly their body just recupes and transforms. I used to wonder how to express this clearly in scientific terms. Hassan Church has done that job. Very beautifully, very scientifically, he has explained. The science of epigenome and epigenetics is the revelation. It's a science which proves now the declarations of Patanjali and Swatmarama and all great Vedic rishis, and my own experience. The quality of your consciousness I can say these honest researchers should form a team and just create the modern day Vedic civilization where we go on offering all this great knowledge and people can come and learn and experience. All right, instead of telling somebody else, I myself will initiate this job. Where this great modern day researchers are encouraged and like doctorate, we will honor them with Rishi title, which we have authority. We have authority to give that. I'm so happy when I read these researches. At least one part of humanity is heading in right direction. Somehow if these great researches about epigenetics and epigenome is popularized, people will get back to the grain-based civilization. This epigenetics and epigenome researches will prove the lives offered in the Vedic tradition, the great Vedic tradition, are not expense. It is an investment for the great truths which is already and yet to be revealed to the planet Earth. The quality of your consciousness decides diseases, longevity, quality of life, pain, depression, everything. Even the persistent diseases like cancer, blood pressure, heart diseases, sugar, everything. So I tell you, wake up and raise your consciousness. Not only to transform your DNA, to transform the whole world. See, when you transform your DNA, it is not just the great service done to you alone. It will be the greatest service you are doing to the world, whole world. Because when your DNA is transformed, you see, when your consciousness is brought to a certain level, whoever you touch will be impacted by your consciousness, and their epigenome also will be re-altered, and their DNA will be transformed, and they get back to their health. This is the science of healer's initiation. That's what I am doing. Not only I transformed my epigenome and transformed my DNA structure and brought the highest possible conscious expression in this body and mind. Whoever is touched, if they also can raise their consciousness, of course, when I touch, the physical and mental healing happens. And if they also put little bit of their effort and take up the responsibility to receive it completely, then a complete epigenome transformation, DNA transformation happens in them, and they also start experiencing the higher and higher possibilities of the consciousness in their body mind. So naturally, when they touch somebody else, their epigenome gets awakened, the DNA gets transformed, the health starts happening in that person. This is what the ripple wave effect. I tell you, this spiritual healing and enlightenment based communities, this too will be our greatest contribution to the human civilization. And the epigenome of epigenetics, this science of epigenome and epigenetics, will legitimize what we are doing internationally. This science will legitimize what we are doing internationally, I tell you. Seeing the researchers and the reports, I am really shocked, not just surprised, shocked. Every word uttered by our rishis, every truth casually mentioned by our rishis, which I am bringing back to life experientially, is proved with solid reports and researches. I tell you, future is ours. If humanity is going to have future, it is ours. Not only that, let us create new human beings. New human beings. It is time we create a breakthrough. We give a breakthrough for human beings. Like how gorilla, chimpanzee became human being. Now it is time for a human being to become enlightened being. Let us put all our efforts and energies strongly to raise the human consciousness more and more in all possible ways. This will be the greatest happening to the humanity. Even one moment, if you can unclutch and relax in restful awareness, or you can help somebody to unclutch and be in restful awareness, you are adding something great to the universe. Understand? Something great to the universe. Even if one moment you unclutch and rest in conscious, restful awareness, and help somebody to rest in restful awareness, raising consciousness, you contributed something great to the humanity. Understand? You contributed something great to the humanity. Let's popularize these great researches on this epigenetics and the epigenome, the ideas about the epigenome. Epigenome can be changed through conscious choices regardless of what we have been handed over through generations. Add more and more joy, laughter, love, life, dance, bliss, restful awareness to the humanity. Let us create intense, conscious cyclones, superconscious tsunamis. All over the world. Save the humanity, human consciousness, and human health. All you guys decide two things strongly. One, from now you will live in the highest possible consciousness continuously. Second, even if you leave the body, you will get back to serve the world in this highest consciousness. We need more and more people in human body to remove the inhumanity from humanity. We need more and more people in human body to remove inhumanity in humanity. It's time. We really need. Actually, when I go through the scientific researches, even I realize more and more the urgency with which we need to create N communities. Urgency with which we need to create the N civilization. Urgency with which we need to radiate enlightenment. So let the urge become the urgent. Let you all radiate enlightenment. Let you all achieve and radiate the eternal bliss. Nityananda. Thank you.
All that I smell, I offer to you, Swami Nityananda. All that I see,